Okay, good morning, students and parents. And I'm so happy to announce that is much awaited session with Prachi Shukla is going to happen in few minutes from now. And I'm really happy that you all have taken a time out and joined today's session, right? Just to give you a brief background about the career conversations which we have been doing. And I can see few of you have already attended of our earlier career conversations. And today's session is number 4. So this is our 4th career conversation. And our endeavor is to provide a great career insight of that particular or of that respective field. Okay. I can certainly give you an information about fashion photography, but I may not give you the insight of a fashion photography. And that's the reason that we initiated this particular project. And so far we had ISRO scientist Jayant Joshi sir as guest with us. He was very kind enough to take 2 sessions. Our last session was on Indian Army as to how one can become a national hero and join Indian Army as an officer. And I'm really thankful to Colonel Atul Mishra for delivering great insight about Sainik School, NDA, that is National Defense Academy, Khadakwasla, Indian Military Academy, and life at Army in general. Okay, the kind of benefits you enjoy and how you can get into it. Okay, so similarly, even today's session, we are going to have the same objective. So what we are going to do is initially we'll have about approximately 20-25 minutes structure presentation of Prachi. And she is going to give you a great deal of what she do on a daily basis. Just a minute. I have a small intervention. Let me take this call. Hello. Morning, sir. Ah, right. Okay. In two minutes. 2 minutes. I'll do that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just a minute. I'm so sorry for this interruption, but give me 2 minutes. Yeah. So sorry for the interruption. Yeah. So today we are going to look at fashion photography as a career field, and we have with us very young and dynamic and very unconventional, yet a very determined young lady, Prachi. Okay, Prachi is a very budding and very emerging photographer, and she is like someone who challenges the cultural stereotypes. Okay, and in a very shortest time frame, she's rather emerging as a name to be looked upon. She's already worked with many international publication as well as media houses like Period Magazine, Femina India, FHM India, Seven Hues, I Mirage Fiction magazines, and to name a few. Okay, and I think she's going to tell us more about it. Okay. And however, so before we start, one humble request to all of you in order to have a great session, I would request all of you to remain muted. Okay, we are going to have a conversation. Okay, and the theme of our initiative is conversation. So I'm also going to create an opportunity for all our participants, students as well as for parents. Okay, to ask questions. However, remain log in till the end so that you get the most out of this particular episode. Yeah. So remain muted. I'm going to give you an opportunity to ask questions once Prachi's structured presentation is done. Okay. In case if you get logged out, okay, no worries. Don't get panic. Use the same credential and you can join the session. Okay. So fantastic. So, okay, we have already started recording the session. Everything is done. So what I'll do is I'll just put up the presentation for Prachi so that, she, okay. So fine. So Prachi is already there and thank you for coming, Prachi, and heartiest welcome on Career Conversations. And I'm sure your insight for our students and parents is going to be very, very important.
Yeah.
And I wish you all the best. And please tell us more about you. And then later on, we will bombard you with a lot of questions. Yeah.
Yeah. All
Okay.
excited for it. So
Yeah,
thanks, Vijay sir, for giving me this wonderful opportunity, to connect with so many people and, share the insights that we have in fashion photography. And thanks, Arham, as well, for organizing this amazing conversation with people from different industries and actually helping students and also their parents in a way, to decide and to look into different careers. And it'll be an amazing thing. It's a great value addition that you're doing to people, and I am glad to be a part of that. Thanks a lot.
Okay, so Prachi, as you need, you let me know. I will change the slide for you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So hello everyone, morning, and thanks for joining in. So I'm Prachi Shukla. I'm Mumbai-based photographer. My main forte is fashion and advertising. That's what I specialize in. And as you can see on your screen, my studio name is 13 Voyage. We are an open art studio. And why we say that we are an open art studio? Because we love to work with artists and people from different demographics, be it music, be it painting, be it performance art, be it anything, acting, modeling, anything. So we love working with artists from different streams, and we are very open about it. We are very open to work with new people. We are very open to experiment with people from different demographics and the ideas and the culture and the value that they bring in. And that's why we call ourselves an open art studio. And yeah, 13 Voyage, because as you all know, voyage means journey, and we love to capture journeys and the life of brands and people that, they have putting effort into it. So that's about it. And yeah, can we change the slide, sir?
Yeah.
So I founded 13 Voyage with a friend, Shikhar, and we are a photographer duo. We go out as a photographer, as a power duo. And it's amazing to work with, another artist. As we said, we are open and we believe in working with people from different, mindsets, different psychologies, because they definitely bring a different value. And during the course of 5.5, 6 years now, it's been an amazing journey for both of us to work as a duo. And we do it with you, we do it with clients, and we do it with love, because that's what we love doing. We are loving what we are doing. So yeah, we do it with love. So yeah, coming back to the next slide. So I would, that's what I would call my journey. It's from code to cameras. Can you guess what it is? I mean, I would like to put my whole journey into coming into photography, doing photography in these words, a journey from codes to cameras.
Okay, so participants, in case if you'd like to answer, just use your chat box. So
Yeah.
saying that, you know, her journey has started from codes and now she is into cameras. Okay, so it's a journey from codes to camera. Any guesses? Any guesses? Yeah, okay. So some of you are saying that, you know, you are from IT field, you're a programmer or a computer engineer. Okay, so I think people have guessed it right, Prachi.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, 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 very much right. So I am a computer engineer. I did my engineering from Triple IT Pune. It's a Finolex Group engineering college, and it's affiliated by Pune University. And yeah, so I did my engineering. Yeah, coming on to the next slide. So how it, yeah, that's what I call myself, an engineer turned photographer. And the moment you hear it, this is what you will probably think in your mind, right? It's it's a copy of Three Idiots, but how does it matter if all is well, right? Because at the end, what matters is we always, all of us, we choose our careers, we choose our streams, we choose, you know, the way we are going to work with, definitely to earn money, definitely to make a good living out of it, and you know, lead a good life. But at the end, what matters is, are you happy? Are you leading a happy life? You know, that is the major question I guess we should ask ourselves. Are we happy about what we are doing? And you know, that's so in second year I realized that my happiness probably lies in doing photography. I love doing it. So whenever I got the free time in my college, so I used to work and I used to shoot. I used to go for photo walks. So I was I'm glad and I'm grateful that I was in Pune, because I come from Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. So definitely Madhya Pradesh has a different you know, exposure. But Pune, traveling to Pune and coming back and exploring myself was a great thing, because I could see different people, I could see different industries people are working in, and I got a little more exposed about the culture and the things happening outside. Because I was away from my home, I had time to explore myself. I had time to, you know, probably think what I love to do. Because obviously, when you're in 10th, 11th, like when I was in 11th or 12th, I was not as aware as the people are today. Like, you know, we have a lot of people, a lot of students joining in today who know about a lot about, you know, different careers and different aspects of industries that probably I didn't know back then. So yes, so when I was in second year of engineering, I started shooting. I started attending photo walks. I remember I used to, you know, take cameras from people I meet in photo walks, you know, just ask them, oh, can I please use your camera? Or can you please tell me how you're doing a manual mode? And, you know, so I was not very shy. I was not very shy when it came to learning about photography, because photography is not just about, you know, just shooting pictures. It's about how you see things. Like, it's not just about कि phone उठाया and हम कुछ भी click कर रहे हैं, right? At the end, it should make some sense. So I learned a lot from different people, and I am again grateful that I met a lot of people who are very happy to help. And you know, this is one amazing thing you will find in artists. Like, they are very pure hearted. Like, there are some artists you'll meet, they are very pure hearted, always happy to help. And it's just, and you will just see that how things are, you know, shaping around you. So also photography, I loved photography also because of the reason that when I was a kid, my father used to shoot a lot of pictures of us, and he used to create a lot of memories of us playing, you know, playing whatever, like playing with toys, playing with the uh, Casio, playing, you know, doing different things. So probably, and when we used to travel, he always used to capture our journeys and, you know, different moments that we had as family. So obviously I used to shoot back then also, and by mistake I used to keep my finger in front of the flash or lens, and I would just, but yes, I know that my very early, what you say, early interaction with the camera was there. And I think that all transformed and took shape when I actually had time to think about what I like doing and what I feel happy about it. So, and it's not just about photography that you're doing something out of the blue, you're not doing very traditional kind of a course, and that's why you're feeling happy about it. It's just, I mean, I have some friends, some amazing friends who are as happy I am when they're doing coding, and there's nothing wrong about it, and it's amazing because you are happy at the end of the day. So, that's what I say. It might look like a story of three idiots, but it does not matter if all is well. Yeah, coming on to the next slide.
Okay, so sure, I will get you the second slide, but I think we need to make exceptions to the rule. And I'm very compelled to ask you one question, and I think this point in time is just very relevant. When you actually broke this news to your parents that, okay, I would like to become a photographer, and you were studying in one of the most, triple ITs, one of the premier institutes, where you were doing IT, and you could have gone to America, or you could have to UK, okay, and so your career was set, okay, and जब आपने आपके parents को बताया कि अब मैं photography करने वाली हूँ, how was the reaction? Because we have many parents here on the show, many students are in the show, okay, and मुझे लगता है वो जो stereotype को break करना I think आपने वहाँ से सीखा. So how was the reaction? How was their reaction?
So again, I mean, I'm blessed in a way to have a family, who supports, because who supports to a level where I cannot even imagine, and I cannot explain that. And so when in second year, so basically how it started, I'll just open it up a little more. So in after first year, everyone go for internships and things like that, right? Engineering college mein. So I also went for one internship. So I went in internship in Bhopal. There's a tech company there. And the second day of the internship, I was sitting in a cubicle kind of a space with people around me doing coding, and they were doing things. And it just hit me, and I was wondering, oh my God, what I'm doing? Like, people are not talking to each other, and how does this whole scenario work? Like, I'm a person who talks. I mean, I love to talk. Like, when I'm talking, I love to talk. So people were not talking, they were not interacting, everyone was working. And I think it was needed for them because they were doing their job, and I was just on an internship to learn a few things. But then, at that moment, I realized maybe this is something not for me. Maybe I'm not the right fit for this, or something like that. And I was doing photography, but then I just realized it then, and I introspected then, and I just opened up to my parents that I think I'm going to do photography and not probably continue the engineering. And मैंने सोचा नहीं था कि it'll be like I never gave it a thought that what will they think, will it be easy, will it be tough, so that is the rapport that we share. We just share things with our, me and my sister, we share things with our parents very out and loud. So I just told them, and my father was like, wow, that's amazing, and you should totally do it. So you should probably first, the moment I told him, he got excited, and he was like, okay, you should probably learn this, you should do this, and I know this person in Bhopal, and probably she can teach you something. I'll speak to her tomorrow, and you can go to the classes and things like that. So mera jo internship tha, I left that internship, and after 2 days, I was sitting with a mentor, my mentor at that time, Bhavna Jaiswal, with my father, and talking about, okay, she's looking for a career in photography. So it was that simple, because my father is in a government job, my mom is a professor, and I think they're very open about doing things that make you happy at the end of the day. So
fantastic.
So whatever I am today, it's with their support, and it's unconditional love with support.
Absolutely, I think brilliant, and thanks for sharing that. I mean, these are very personal things, but you could.
Yeah, and even my father told, okay, if you don't want to continue with engineering, you just You can skip it and probably look for another college जो degree देता हो photography में, if you want to go for that, and you can do that. I was like, यार 2 साल तो मैंने कर लिया, मैं second year में हूँ. Like I am in second year, I have almost completed some part of it. So it's good that, you know, even I was playing a little safe. I was like, okay, I will complete the engineering and I'll have that as a backup also if things don't turn out to be, because you need to be practical. You can't just, you know, initially you think that, you know, photography is all fancy and nice and things like that. But when you do it, you understand how things, you know, you don't know how things are going to unfold. So I was like, okay, I'll complete my engineering, and meanwhile I'll do photo walks, photo workshops. So I used to attend a lot of college fairs. I used to go for wherever the photography workshops there, photography walks are there. So, you know, I used to do my bit for photography because I know I am going to do that and I like doing that. I didn't stop there because I was not waiting for 2 years to complete and then start doing things. I was like, yes, I will give my 100% completing engineering with pursuing the photography as well. And
yeah, so thank you very much. I mean, you know, I think students and parents, I think this is a great lesson. Okay, I think parent-student communication is very, very important and very critical in shaping one's career. I think, and Prachi is a great testimonial for that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let me also tell you, audience, that she topped her class. So while she had all the option to pursue photography and she had all the support from family, she is a great taskmaster. Whatever she takes in hand, I think she finishes with a great color. Okay, and she topped her class, and you know, after that, you know, she just simply moved to photography. Great, I think.
Yeah,
great
and
role
you know,
model.
I would like to add something here that, you know, जितना important ये parents के लिए समझना है, that they really need to know or at least help their child to find and introspect कि उनको क्या अच्छा लगता है. It's also very important for the child to, you know, think about their parents and respect their views as well, because as we all know, we are all Gen Zs and stuff, and we all are very rebellious in, you know, what we want to do. But I think learning from experiences is something that we have been hearing, and being parents, they will always want our good. So you should respect their views, and also you should put up your things. So it should be a very smooth road, I would suggest. It would not be okay, you make ko yahi karna and I'll just do that, because you will need a lot of perseverance, lot of hard work, and you will need your family and you'll need your mom and dad, because, you know, they are your constants. So I think that is one advice I would like to give up, because yeah.
Yep, I mean, that's a brilliant advice, Prachi. Thank you. Yep. Okay, so we are moving to our next slide. Yeah.
So yes, so look from a different perspective for a different perspective. You know, so as I told that we really need to think about what we like. You know, what we find happiness in. So I already told us that you don't choose a career or a path because there are 1,000 other people choosing it. You don't choose a career or a path or any genre, any sector of education because someone else has got successful and he has got certain things. You should do, because at the end, if you, like, for example, if I chose photography, you know, from the day I chose it till today, I am trying to learn every day. I am trying to be a better person, better, you know, photographer every day, and doing some or the other thing. I'm not saying I'm shooting always, but there are a lot of things that we need to do. So it can be in any genre, because if you choose something, you should be happy about it. And if you are happy about it, if you like that, you will put all of yourself to that thing. So, you know, your perspective should shift a little bit, because it's not, career is not just about making money. It's not about just, you know, getting a job. It's not about just that. It's not about the materialistic things always, because the moment you will, you know, you have a great job, you have a lot of money, and, you know, you have everything materialistically that you thought that you want. And if at that moment you are not happy about it, if at that moment you don't have people to share, you know, that happiness with you, or, you know, things that make you happy, then you will realize then what really matters is something a lot different from just the materialistic things. So just think about yourself, think about what you like, think about what you enjoy, you know, think about things from a different side, different perspective. It can, you know, so you really need to work on what is your why. So why, what is your why? That means you need to know कि अगर मैं कुछ करना चाहती हूँ या मैं कुछ करना चाहती हूँ तो मैं वो क्यों चाह रहा हूँ, like why I am sticking to that, you know, why I am liking that. And you need to have a goal with that. You just can't, you cannot be random when you're doing that, you know. Probably at 10th or 11th I was a little random. I chose maths out of, you know, because yeah, maths है, science है, and commerce है. So what you want to do? Okay, I want to take maths and science because I'm good at it. You know, at that stage even I was random, even but you know, today we all are living in an age where you can be as specific you want. Even now, even when you're in your 9th standard, in your 10th standard, or you know, wherever you are right now, you can be specific and you can define your whys. It just needs a little bit of opening to again know about yourself and what you want out of it, why you are hanging in there. You know, like for me, my why is going to be that, you know, I want to become the best photographer in the world. I want to be known as one of the good photographers that are in the world in coming future. And yes, these things give me happiness and I enjoy doing it. There are days when, you know, we have a lot of work. There are days when we have a lot of projects, but there are also days and seasons where the business is low, the projects are not that great, the numbers are not shining very nice. But you know, I am not very sad about it because I know that I'm in there for a bigger picture. I'm in there for a bigger thing. And these small things definitely make a difference, but these small things are not as important to break my confidence and stop me from achieving my goal. You know, so that is the thought process that I follow. So, and I really stick to it that whatever I'm doing, be it in photography, be it business related, be it like any decision that I'm going to take, I need to know what is my why in it. And same goes for your career. So if you're at a stage where you're trying to choose your career, you need to understand why that, why I'm attracted to painting, why I'm attracted to playing guitar, why I'm attracted to coding, why I'm, you know, just figure out your whys. And I think the journey from there, it'll be very easy in terms of the clarity that you need. You know. Also, this is मतलब ये एक बहुत important point है that people think that okay, photography है, you know, any other thing जिसमें anything which is related to arts. I have seen a lot of time this perspective that okay, अगर नहीं अच्छा पढ़ रहे हैं तो arts में डाल देते. People have this, you know, thought. Earlier people had, not now probably. Earlier people used to think अच्छा, arts easy, but you know, nothing is easy and nothing is difficult. There is no shortcut to things. Like if I chose photography, I actually never thought how is it going to be. It's going to be easy. No, I love it and I'll do whatever it takes to be, you know, I will do whatever it takes to achieve my why. You know, that is, so there is no shortcut in doing things. Like there is no shortcut in, you know, just shooting a couple of pictures. If you are on a project, you can't really take shortcuts, right? So चाहे वो engineering हो, चाहे वो, you know, MBBS हो or anything, or you just don't take shortcuts. There has to be dedication, there has to be hard work, there has to be a smart work. You know, you can have a smart cut, but you cannot have a shortcut. You need to have talent for sure, but you also need to have, you know, a mindset where you don't stop learning ever. Like even today when I see interviews with different photographers, fellow photographers, the photographers I aspire to be and photographers who inspire me. So I learn from them. I learn from, you know, even small details that they're, you know, putting across. Or probably I learn from people I come across with. If I'm going in a business networking group, I I learn from each and every person, because you know you never need to stop learning. So, and a lot of times we get to ask in photography or in any art field, do I need a degree? You know, do I need to go to college? Do I need to have a post graduation or a graduation in photography or in any other thing? So I want to make this point, like for example, anything that you're choosing, you know, definitely it can work without degree. It can definitely work without going to college. But your question should not be this. Your question should be, do I need to learn? Do I need to know the basics? Do I know, enough to make a fruitful career out of what I'm choosing? Because अगर नहीं पढ़ा होता या नहीं हमने किसी चीज के बारे में knowledge लिया होगा, so how are we going to, you know, survive in the real world? So like for me, what I did was, because I was very clear कि ठीक है मुझे अपना engineering खत्म करना है, and I had a plan कि मुझे post graduation photography में कर लेना है, because I have a degree, and with that degree I can enter into an art college. So I know the plan. I have figured out my own plan कि if I need to, you know, learn about it, I will probably take an education. And you know, although I learn a lot from online tutorials and things, but I am a person who always believed to take a, you know, formal education to learn things. So that's what I did. And when I was in fourth year, the vacation that people were enjoying, I went to Ahmedabad and I took the training there, and I stayed there for a month, and I took the training in design, art, and the, you know, the thing that you get in entrance exam for different colleges to enter to do photography. So, you know, yes, for me it was, yes, I do not need it. I don't want a degree in photography. I do not want, you know, a certificate in photography, but I need to learn. And that was my question कि मुझे इतना भी नहीं पता है, and to make it out there, I will learn, and I need to learn, and for that I will invest my time in doing that. You know, I'll invest another 1 or 2 years in learning things and doing things. Yes, we need to learn, because जब हम बाहर जाते हैं, like आज भी in photography also, जैसे engineering, medical, there is saturation, right? हम सोचते हैं कि अरे बहुत लोग engineers हैं, बहुत लोग you know doctors हैं, and वहाँ पे saturation है कि आप successful कैसे होगे वहाँ पे, you know. And same thing is there in photography or in any field. There are going to be a lot of people. When you dive into it, you will actually understand कि okay, there are a lot of competitors in the market. बाहर बहुत सारे लोग हैं, and बाहर बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो मुझसे अच्छा भी कर रहे हैं. You know, that is the catch, that if you know this, you accept this, that you know there are people outside doing good and doing better than you, then you need to learn. So your questions, that's what, learning, uh, thinking from a different perspective for a different perspective. So it's not about getting a degree, getting a certificate. It's about learning. It's about gaining knowledge. It's about gaining the right knowledge so that you can make a successful career outside. Because real world is not as fancy as we think. Yeah. So when it comes to photography, there are different genres of photography. There is travel photography, there is portrait photography, journalistic photography, war photography. So there are a lot of genres of photography. So again, here you will need to think about which genre you really enjoy. So for me, initially I thought, I love shooting wildlife. I used to shoot a lot of wildlife. I used to go to zoos initially. I used to go to national parks to shoot, and I was doing it, and probably I'll do wildlife. And fashion was something मैंने initially कभी नहीं सोचा that I'm fashion again, love doing.
Okay, okay, Prachi, can you hear me? Because we are not able to uh, have your voice. Your voice is not very clear. Your voice is not very clear.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Now it is clear. Yes.
Okay.
No, again, we lost you.
Did we miss anything?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So, as I told you that photography is not just about, just choosing photography. बहुत सारे different photography के अंदर भी genres होते हैं, जैसे fashion photography होता है, wildlife photography होता है. You will forever.
No, Prachi, I think we lost you again. Just wait. Yeah. Is it
Yeah,
fine?
because
Yeah.
it's existing for me. It's fine.
Okay, for the time being.
I can stop my video.
Yeah, you can stop your video for a time being.
Yeah. Just 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll just. Maybe just engineering. Maybe you have different genres which say fashion photography.
Hello. Hello, Prachi.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's Zoom is getting crashed or closed again and again. I checked my internet also. It's there. Like it's.
Okay.
I mean, I'm in a good network.
No, it is fine. It is fine. You go on.
I will just try to connect.
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, coming to the different genres of photography. So we need to definitely look up which genre we really like. Just say, like for example, for me initially I didn't know. Initially I was not inclined to doing fashion photography. But as and when I tried different genres of photography, I tried advertising, I tried to travel, and fashion. So I thought, yes, fashion is something that I would love to do, because I enjoyed creating for myself, and I enjoyed creating for I enjoyed, like for example, apart from photography, I also, when I get time, I paint and I do digital art and stuff like that. So fashion photography was very much relatable to painting, because there you create your own concept, you create your own things, and you paint your own stuff. So, that is how you need to figure out the genre that speaks to you. You need to figure out the genre that you enjoy doing as well. So, it's not just kids of photography. And if you really want to make a career out of photography, you need to figure this out, and you then need to figure out the paths that you're going to follow for that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, when you are there to learn things, when you are investing yourself to learn things, when you are investing your time, effort, mind, everything to learning something and creating an amazing body of work, you now need to show off people the work that you have done, because that's what you do, right? When you're studying something, or that when you're taking some education, at the end you are going to prepare your resume to to get jobs and to send it to people. That's what you do when you're doing photography as well. You shoot different projects, you shoot different things, and you create a body of work around the things that you like to do. Like for example, if I want to make career in fashion photography, in advertising field, then I cannot have a picture of a lion in my portfolio, because if I'm targeting an industry which works in fashion, which works in advertising, which works in decor and lifestyle, they would want to see something from that perspective, because at the end of the day, they are going to pay me for the projects. So here we need to understand to respect the people also who are going to see our work, and show them the right thing that they will connect to. So these are some spotlights that we have in 13 Royal. So uh, I've been a part of a reality show at National Geographic Channel, Mission Cover Shot season 4. So yes, and this happened in 2016 or 2017, yeah, 2016-17, and this happened right after my my post graduation, which got finished, and I applied for National Geographic Cover Shot, and the actually you can say I manifested this, because when I was in my 12th standard, I guess, the season 1 had come, and I really was into it. I watched it with my father again, and I was very fascinated by it. I loved what they were doing, and I was very curious to know how it all goes. And I always kept my eye on different seasons that had come. I had also applied for season 3, which was I think season 3 was shot in Assam. I had applied for that, and again, due to lack of knowledge, lack of experience, which I had when I was in 3rd or 4th year of my graduation, I couldn't make through it. And then when I got a mail from them that we are coming up with season 4, would you like to apply, or we would love to receive your application for this. And I applied with all my confidence, with all my stuff, and I got it. So again, here you will see and understand that you need to know the right things whenever you're trying to achieve something, when you're trying to uh, vision something. You need to know the right thing so that you can carve the right path to it. So this was my second time when I tried for cover shot, and I got it. So you need to stick to it. Now, when you have created your work, you need to present it in a very professional, in a very nice manner, because this is going to be your portfolio. This is going to be your body of work. And the way you present it, people are going to perceive it. If you just send, I have come across few people, I have come across few interns that are, wishing to intern with 13 Voyage. They just send me drive links. They just send me Google Drive links. Okay, we have, our pictures are on this drive, kindly check it. and you know, I was like, no, I need to see picture in a right format, and that's why portfolio is important, and to show in a right manner, it's very important. So these are some snippets from the website that we created, and it should look appealing to the people, the work that we are showing, and that is how they perceive it. Yeah, we can move on, sir. So at the end of the day, you are a storyteller. You need to create your own stories. You need to create your own things. As you can see, the photographs that were there. So you need to be a storyteller, because at the end, you are creating a painting, you are creating a story out of it. Now, coming back to a life of a photographer, or a day in life of a photographer, I would really want to highlight this point, that you are never just a photographer. You are not enough as a photographer, because when you work outside, you are either taking a photography job, either you are working as a freelancer, or you are having your own studio, or you are working with any publications. You need to be a little more than photographer. Coming to the next slide. You have to have a vision. You have to be a visionary when you are a photographer as well. You need to, you know, you can't be just one thing. You need to have a vision. You need to have a communication skill, because you are going to speak to clients, you are going to speak to your fellow mates, you are going to speak to your team, and you need to know how to communicate with people in right manner, so that you are with them, and you are working with them as a team. You need to have a business skill, because if your photographs are good, if everything you're doing is right, if you do not have the right business skills, how are you going to get work? How are you going to make money? How are you going to create your wealth? Then coming to technical skills, creating your portfolio, creating your website, handling your social media, doing post-production, editing, सब कुछ कैसे करेंगे, right? So you need to have technical skills as well. And when you are managing all of this business thing, your client, your technical, your team, everything, at the end, you have to have a management skill also. So it's a combination of everything, and photography is the thing that you're doing, and all of these things hold it up. And I would say in fashion photography, it's a teamwork. I can never say कि ये photographs से मेरा, because it's a teamwork that has led to creating a great photograph. It's a great work of makeup. It's a great work of stylist, production, models, actor, lighting, everything, and even the client, because client has told his requirement, has shared his opinion, and with that view, we had created something out of it. So it's a teamwork, and we should respect the team we are working with, and the team work should be there always. Yeah. Also, stay updated is one thing that I stick to, because with different social media coming up, with different technological advancements coming up, like during this times, we are doing everything technically, right? We are doing technologically rather. So we need to be updated. We need to know what's new in market, who's new in market, who are your competitors, और कौन 10 नए लोग आ गए हैं जिनका काम बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है. You need to know all of that. You need to stay updated with trends, with people, with designers, with everything. Staying updated is one thing I go by very, very strongly. Also, there's a lot of hard work, a lot of efforts, a lot of determination, a lot of serious stuff. But whatever, I just love it, because there's magic in it, and I just love doing it, because, you know, when you create a great photograph, when you create a great thing, the happiness or the beauty that you feel in your heart, it's just amazing, and it's that what keeps me going. So however tough the path is, however tough the journey is, you know, you have to do it किसी भी field में. So just stick to it, because you will find that magic in it. Yeah. So this is our page, 13.voyage. Kindly follow us there for updates, for workshops, and for a lot of things that we keep doing. We love to share knowledge. We love to stay with you for a long time. So do connect with us there, and we are always ready to help and always there for you. Yes.
Thank you, Prachi. I mean, it was a wonderful, if I have to kind of like, make a note of it. I think this was a beautiful masterclass which take care of, how do you create your career. There were a lot of business lessons, there were a lot of life lessons. Okay. It was a culmination of everything, and it was like, you did it so wonderfully well. Okay. And I have few learnings, which you have really emphasized it very nicely. And those learnings are like, no matter it's a glamour world, you need
Yeah.
a lot of efforts. Okay. And I think there's quite possible that, many a times students wish to
Yeah.
look only the glamour side of it, but you rightly clarified that, glamour, though it's a glamorous word and you deal with a lot of celebrities and
Yeah.
models and stuff like that, it's a lot of hard work. Okay. Second is the second learning for me was that, learning has no end. And if the moment you stop learning, it's going to be a challenge. Okay.
Yeah, because
So
people are going to go ahead and things are
correct.
going to change.
Correct. And you also said that, be focused, and be focused. And in case if you manifest something, with a consistent effort, you can actually live your dream and your dream can come true. Okay. And most importantly, it's applicable to all the career. Okay.
Yes.
Whether I'm working in a corporate, whether I'm working as an
Yeah.
entrepreneur, whether I'm working as a professional, we all need to know how do we market ourselves. Okay. Because
Exactly. Exactly.
fail to market ourselves, okay, I think we cannot really have a meaningful life out of it. So great lessons. So what we are going to do is now we
Yeah.
are going to, like, stay here, audience, and we are going to now open question answer session. Okay. And so what we'll do is we have a rule here. Okay. And the rule is that in case if you want to ask question, just type your name, okay, and then I will call out your name and you can unmute yourself, ask a question to Prachi. Prachi will answer, okay, and then unmute yourself, mute yourself again, okay.
Yeah.
So can we have your names? Yeah, Prashant. Okay, Prashant, go ahead. Prashant, you can ask your question.
Hi, Prachi.
Hey, Prashant. Hi.
Okay, so I just am a little curious to know why 13.voyage.
Okay, so why 13 Voyage? So 13, so as I told you that we are a photographer duo. We work as a photographer duo. So 13 was the day when we decided, let's work together, because in photography industry globally, if you see, there are very rare duos, rare people working as a duo. So 13 was very important to us because we thought, okay, let's work towards, our visions, which were actually similar. And Voyage, because it's all about journey in photography. It's about journey in brand. It's about journey in the space that people create. It's about journey of a product, of, anything. So it's because everything has its inception and everything reaches to a destination or a final output after putting in the effort, be it, anything.
Lovely.
So,
Was it Friday the 13th?
sorry?
Was it Friday the 13th?
No, it was not Friday the 13th.
Okay, lovely.
Thank you. So,
Thanks, Prashant.
yeah, do we have Nirav Shah? Nirav, would you like to ask some question?
Yes. Hello, ma'am.
Hi, Nirav. Hi.
No, I'm Neha. This is my husband's email ID.
Okay. Hi, Neha.
Acha, I wanted to ask two questions. One is I myself, I'm a graphic designer, and I want to learn product photography.
Okay.
So, and I want to do it not a crash course. I want to do a professional course. So, is any place where we could learn in detail the product photography or something like that?
So you are you are just specifically wanting to learn product photography, right? Like, and so basically, in general, the photography courses that we have in India are say 3 months or 6 months or 1 year. This is the tenure max for the maximum courses. So there
Okay.
are a couple of institutes in Mumbai. You have Shari Academy. So there, if you go for a diploma course or a crash course, you would find product photography as. So basically, how this works is, I would like to elaborate कि जब भी आप किसी कोर्स में जाते हो तो उसमें for some time you understand the foundation of a course, be it a
Yes.
crash course or a diploma, anything, because the foundation needs to be strong. And
Right.
then you choose on to the specialization that you are going to do. Like if you are, like for you are inclined to doing product photography, so you can
Yeah.
just choose product photography.
Okay. Can you just spell the academy's name? That's Shell. Is how is it?
It's called Shari Academy, Shari, Shari,
Okay. Okay.
Shari
And
Academy. Yeah.
okay. Okay. And so my daughter is in 10th now. So if she wants to do photography as a full professionally, so
Yeah.
what would be? Should she complete her graduation first in a normal college or directly can go after 12th for photography?
So she can directly also go after 12th, because we have got couple of institutes in India who, so basically you need to, like for example, Sir JJ School of Arts. So you need, because photography comes under applied arts, so you need to go for a course in art. So basically it's going to be a degree of in arts. And then you choose a specialization in arts, which is photography. So
Okay.
Sir JJ School of Arts is a really good institute if you want to, and there is an entrance exam for that institute. They conduct their own entrance exam, and
Okay.
she can definitely go for it. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Right. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. It was great help. Thank you.
Thanks, Anna. Thanks for joining.
Great. So do we have a Parag? Parag, you have question.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, Parag. Hi.
Hi. I wanted to ask, I'm right now not a professional photographer. I'm just a mobile photography doing, but I love to do the photography in future.
Okay.
So how to switch from mobile photography to professional camera photography?
So, like for example, if you are doing mobile photography right now, so I mean, it's as
do I
easy
have to take some course or just practice?
So, as I told you that you need to learn, at the end of the day, you need to learn rightly to make a successful career out of it. So you can, if you want, you can learn online. If you want, you can do online courses. If you want to go for offline courses, they are much valuable, because you actually do projects with people, mentors with you, and that helps a lot. So there are courses which you can take up, because mobile photography is just how it starts. And as you have acknowledged it that you like doing it and you want to make a career out of it, then I think you need to think a bit seriously कि अब अगर मुझे किसी college में जाना है, so how I do that, and which college. You need to just make a list out of the colleges there are in India, need to know कि उसमें क्या procedures होते हैं apply करने के लिए, and just go for the course, learn the nitty-gritties, and apply it in your career.
You send it again.
Is there? Okay.
You've sent it.
No, send it.
Yeah, you've sent it.
No, send it.
Please mute, sir.
Yeah.
Is there any crash course for photography?
So yes, as I told you, there are a couple of diploma courses or 3-month courses which are there, which you can definitely take up. I can share the couple of institutes that have the courses.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as I told you,
Prachi, what you can do, you can just send it to me, and we'll arrange,
Yeah, definitely.
all our participants. Okay. Just, I mean, taking a cue from Parag and Neha just now, the kind of question they asked. I mean, just out of curiosity, I would like to know, I mean, if you look at the standard wise, I mean, is our photography courses are at par with the international courses, or if one need to go for like, you know, very serious kind of fashion photography, one need to go abroad?
Yes, so definitely, like in India, I mean, I wouldn't, you know, I am not criticizing or doing anything, but what I feel is because I've come across people who have learned photography outside India, and I also know people who have done in India, and I have done myself in India. So definitely when you do it from abroad, there is lot of difference, there is lot of professionalism, there is the art aesthetic bit, the technical bit, you know, they make very strong. And you know, even in India, I think you can do it if you are very serious about it, but definitely there is an edge when you go outside and, you know, study abroad. And like, for example, if again, it's all about awareness, it's all about capability of going outside and learning and doing things. But yes, if you have that option, then definitely it's a big you know, edge over.
Oh, great. Thank you for clarifying. I think, you know, most of them would like to ask this question.
Yes, yes.
So thank you for.
Because from start, you are very exposed to global market. You are very, like from very initial level, you know things from a very large perspective, you know, which here you might need to learn, or after some time you will just know that.
Okay, okay. So now I would like to ask Preet Hora. Preet Hora followed by Devin Sharma and Varsha Prabhu. Now
Yeah.
these three people are in queue. So Preet, would you like to ask your question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Preet, tell me.
Hello, Prati ma'am.
Hi, Preet.
My sister is doing fashion designing. So, there are any fashion designing courses?
Fashion designing.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are a couple of courses in Mumbai who are very like, which are very renowned. So one is NIFT, okay, National Institute of Fashion Technology. उसका एक एग्जाम होता है अलग से, उसके लिए प्रिपेयर करना होता है, and you can, you know, if you crack that exam, you go into that college. And NIFT is considered to be very good and very renowned college across India. फिर उसके अलावा मुंबई में फैड इंटरनेशनल अकेडमी करके एक कॉलेज है जो वोग इटालिया के द्वारा बनाया गया है. एंड एक और कॉलेज है विच इज पर्ल अकेडमी. इनके अलग अलग ब्रांचेस हैं और ये अब्रॉड में आपको कुछ समय के लिए भेजने का एक ऑप्शन भी होता है, वेयर इन यू कैन डू योर इंटर्नशिप एंड लर्न फ्रॉम पीपल इवन आउटसाइड इंडिया. एंड देयर इज वन मोर इंस्टीट्यूट विच इज इंस्टीट्यूटो मैरिंगोनी, and वो भी बहुत अच्छा कॉलेज है for fashion designing and for fashion photography also.
Okay, great.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Preet. Okay, you have a very sweet voice, by the way.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, Devansh, would you like to ask your question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hey Devansh, hi, good afternoon.
Ma'am, do you make portfolios for fresh models and actors?
Yeah, I do that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, great. So Varsha Prabhu, please ask your question.
Hi, Prachi.
Hi Varsha.
Yeah, I wanted to know this for my son. Actually, my son is doing second year BCom. He's a cochlear implanted child. And he's doing his photography, means he takes pictures and all for last 3-4 years. He's taking good pictures. Initially, he took on mobile, and then we have got a camera for him. He's doing well.
Okay.
But he wants to do a career in photography. So I want him to do his BCom first, and after that, master means next degree in photography. So what would you suggest? What should he do after that? After doing his BCom?
So जैसे आप चाहते हैं कि वो BCom करे and वो complete करे अपनी डिग्री, which is again a great idea, because अगर वो कर रहे हैं then they should probably complete it. And for that उसके बाद वो again crash courses ले सकते हैं photography के, diploma courses ले सकते हैं. There are a couple of post graduation courses in photography also. जैसे like I did my post graduation in photography from National Institute of Creative Communication, Bangalore. So that is one institute which gives post graduation in photography. Then NID is one which gives post graduation in photography. तो ऐसे कुछ कोर्सेज होते हैं, शॉर्ट टर्म के लिए चाहिए तो वो भी हैं, और उसको थोड़ा लंबा टाइम के लिए डिटेल में सीखने के लिए चाहिए तो पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन या पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन डिप्लोमा कोर्सेज है और वो कर सकते हैं.
Yeah. There is a degree, कितने टाइम का ऐसा कुछ?
So generally courses are there for 6 months, 1 year in photography because बहुत specific subject होता है and it's all about मतलब learning and then starting to work outside. So from say example अगर 2-3 semester है तो अगर 2 semester हैं तो after, from the start of second semester people will start doing projects outside and thoda long duration course hai, then they in the last or second last semester they'll start working outside. और NID का जो photography का course है वो 2 साल का है. That is one of the longest courses I have come across.
कहाँ पे?
Sorry?
Where is that course?
NID is in
yeah.
NID is in Ahmedabad. And viewers, just for your information, I mean, Prachi is so focused. Though she got selected for NID, she chose the other college because, you know, she was actually, the content of that particular course was better and as per her expectations. So she has not actually gone for a brand. Though NID is a big brand in the industry, okay, but she's focused, and I think, you know, right from the beginning, you know, your focus really matters. Okay, focus really matters.
Yeah.
Great. So thanks, Prachi, and thanks for asking that particular question. Okay, so Prachi, one of our audience, Mr. Ajay Shah, wish to thank you for a wonderful session. Okay,
thanks,
so please compliments. Okay, great. So okay, now I think you gave a great deal as to, like, you know, how you can make a career out of fashion photography. So Prachi, I would like to ask you one question. That suppose if I'm a student, I'm in 8th standard or in 9th standard, some inclination towards photography. Okay, these days, since we all have smartphones and they are equipped with great cameras, you know, we all are photographer, if you say, and we keep clicking for dozens of selfies on a daily basis.
Yeah.
I mean, really need to pursue photography, okay? Or what are the kind of skill set I need to start preparing, okay, so that tomorrow when I pursue my career in photography, it really helps me. So what kind of qualities?
Yeah. So one very important thing jo photography mein, are you able to hear me?
Yes, we are able to hear you.
Yes, we can.
Okay. So very important thing which I have learned and you know, seen in photography is that ki photography में technical चीजें तो हम सीख सकते हैं, you know, हम कहीं से भी technical चीजें सीख सकते हैं, and you know, you can take tutorials online, you can go to courses, but what really stands one apart is
So again, we lost you.
Hello?
Yeah, we lost you in between. Yeah, please repeat again.
Okay. So what I feel is that in photography, we can learn technical aspects from different places, different courses available online and offline. But at that age, when you are in 8th standard or very young, you know, your mind is not very corrupt in a way that you are not media saturated. आप इतना media नहीं देख रहे होते हो. So you can start developing your art or the aesthetic mind, you know, because art and aesthetic is very important when it comes to becoming a good photographer. You need to have the right eye, and उस वक्त definitely आप framing rules के बारे में पढ़ सकते हैं, art painters के बारे में पढ़ सकते हैं, अपना जो artistic vision है, you need to open that first. I mean, this is for everyone who wants to become a good photographer. Like, for example, I, apart from photography, as I told you, I loved, you know, painting. I love doing digital art. And I do that because that gives me a different perspective, different vision to look at things. तो वो develop करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. So वो develop करें. And definitely if a person in 8th standard knows कि उसको photography करना है, तो obviously go online and learn few things, learn few tricks, few rules.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you, Prachi. Audience, please mute. अगर आप please mute करिए. Okay, so which is related to your day-to-day life. I mean, you are dealing with a lot of celebrities and models, and we also hear that these people are like very difficult to deal with. You know, they have a lot of tantrums, and obviously it affects your performance. So how do you handle these kind of challenges?
So I mean, I would like to highlight that point also कि जितना easily ये चीजें बाहर जाती हैं कि celebrities के बहुत tantrums होते हैं, उनके साथ काम करना difficult होता है. But I think it's our attitude also which reflects how someone is behaving towards us. Like for example, in shoots that we have done and in complicated shoots that we have done with celebrities or models and actors, we have been very lucky because you know, they have been very warm and itne tantrums literally kabhi nahi jhele hain kisi ke, because people have been very sweet to us. So I feel it's not always about them, it's also about how we are responding to things, you know, because definitely they are at a place where they are constantly hovered about things, about cameras, about, you know, वो कुछ एक चीज कर देंगे और वो मीडिया में वायरल हो जाएगा, you know, न्यूज में वायरल हो जाएगा. So for them it's very important to be careful as well, and I think that's the precaution that they take, because privacy is not really something that stands for them usually. So I think it's all inside of us, how we are responding and doing things. If we are doing it in the right manner, I don't see you will find it very difficult, even if someone with a difficult behavior is on the set.
Okay. So great, thank you. I mean, you know, because this is what I'm outside the world, you know, this is what we look at. We always say that, you know, celebrate काफी होंगे. We have one question from Parag, and he says that, you know, what kind of editing apps do we need to learn along with photography? Because, you know, you also need to technology a lot in your job. So what kind of apps in case? Or
so Photoshop is one thing which we need to learn. Like if you are really thinking to take it at you know, at a serious level, photography में Photoshop एक ऐप है जो बहुत अच्छे controls देता है हमें photograph को edit करने के लिए. Then there is an app called Lightroom. तो it is also a similar app. वो थोड़ा preset based है. Preset based बोले तो उसमें already settings हैं. So you just need to do little bit and आप एक बटन पे क्लिक करोगे, you will get a particular filter. वो नहीं पसंद आ रहा है, दूसरा filter लगाओ, उसमें थोड़े changes करो and you have the picture ready. Photograph is much more detailed editing, जहाँ पे आप, you know, किसी के बालों का color change कर सकते हो, किसी के आँखें change कर सकते हो. So it's a detailed app. So, but like if you are looking for a serious work, Photoshop is something I go by. Like even for minimal editing, I use Photoshop.
Okay, thank you. Acha Prachi, one more slightly technical question. Abhi to aap, you're a professional and you know you're doing a lot of professional jobs. Obviously, the kind of equipment you must be using must be very expensive.
Yeah.
Right, which maybe like as a student I cannot really afford. Okay. So. क्या ये जरूरी है that, you know, right from student level, do I need to have expensive cameras with me?
No, not at all. So I will tell you when I started shooting, like when I got really serious about doing photography, which was after my first year and second year started. So I was using a point and shoot camera. I was not even using a DSLR. So point and shoot and mobile camera was there for me. And after 6 months or 9 months, I got my first DSLR. And वो DSLR भी बहुत expensive नहीं. Like I didn't go for a very professional one. And from there till 2 years, 4 years, I used that DSLR. And it's with me today also because I love shooting from that as well. So obviously I don't do my professional shoots with that because you need certain quality and certain things, but I do use that. So बिल्कुल जरूरी नहीं है कि अगर आज हमें thought आ रहा है कि हमें photography करनी है तो हमने 50,000, 90,000, 1 lakh rupees लगा दिए. You can still take a entry level camera, basic camera, अपने basic aesthetic, basic knowledge को हम पहले explore करें, फिर like हम अच्छे photos लेना सीख जाए पहले, जो किसी भी चीज से आ सकते हैं. You know, you need to learn the basics. So it can even come with your cell phones. So if you want to, you know, invest in learning, उससे आप learn करें. When you are very sure, then join for a course. After that, when you're going to be in the market seriously, then you need to invest in a very professional camera.
So you talked about a good picture. Okay.
Yeah.
मतलब एक अच्छा पिक्चर आप लेना सीखे, तो एक अच्छा पिक्चर अगर मुझे लेना है तो मैंने किस किस चीजों का ध्यान रखना चाहिए?
Okay. So basically हम कोई भी अगर पिक्चर देखते हैं, चाहे वो न्यूज़पेपर में हो, चाहे वो सोशल मीडिया पे हो, वो हर एक पिक्चर एक बेसिक चीज कर रहा होता है. That any picture that we are seeing, वो हमारे अंदर कोई ना कोई इमोशन को इन्वोक कर रहा होता है. It can be happiness, it can be sadness, it can be an intent to buy something. अगर हमने एक अच्छे ड्रेस का फोटो देखा कहीं पे, तो we want, you know, we just go, अच्छा ये कहाँ मिल रहा है, and I would just buy. So every picture or a good picture generates an emotion. तो अगर आप ऐसे पिक्चर्स लेना सीख जाएं जो इमोशन जनरेट करता हो, उसके बाद बाकी सब टेक्निकल पार्ट है. You can master that. But the basic thing is to invoke the emotion in the viewer's mind. अगर मेरी कोई इमेज सामने वाले के अंदर कोई इमोशन ही नहीं जगा रही है, then I'm not really connecting to that person.
Oh, that's a very, very, I mean, you know, very, very critical, and I think, you know, it's I would say a secret of photography.
It is a secret, and you know, you will see a lot of photographers, and ये एक चीज missing हो जाती है because we are very trained to learn. अच्छा ये कैसे करना है, इसको कैसे ऑन करना है, इसको कैसे ऑफ करना है, ये सेटिंग कैसे लगा दूं तो अच्छी पिक्चर आ जाए. अच्छी पिक्चर is not in the camera, अच्छी पिक्चर is not in the setting, अच्छी पिक्चर is here, it's here. So you need to create that with this tool that we have, you know, with this body and with these eyes we have. So this is our tool to create a good picture, and rest is all the medium.
Oh, right. Okay, and one more very, very practical question है प्राची, and I think वो काफी parents के दिल में भी होता है. वो मतलब सीधा सवाल है, वो तो ठीक है, मतलब
I think I got your question.
Okay, कि how rewarding it is, मुझे पैसा कितना मिलेगा? Okay, I mean, can I really have my living? मतलब मैं इंजीनियरिंग करूंगा तो मुझे मालूम है मुझे तनख्वाह मिलेंगी. 31 तारीख को एक टोन बजेगा जो मेरा SMS का टोन होगा, which will say that X amount is, you know, credited to my account. But photography, can I really send my child to photography career?
Okay, so जैसा मैंने अपनी presentation में भी बताया कि photography में भी you have options of, you know, taking photography jobs. जैसे हम मिंत्रा देखते हैं, Amazon देखते हैं, magazines देखते हैं, तो उनके अंदर भी in-house photographers होते हैं और उनके वो job schedules होते हैं, and there also you get you know, salary which is like 31st को और 1st को you will get the paycheck. Then there is a way where you can work as freelance. You work when you want to work, you know, and you get paid for that. That is another approach, and there is again another approach as an entrepreneur. Like you want to work as a photography entrepreneur because you want to set up your own studio, you want to scale the game up, and you know, there are different things. So आप जो choose करते हो, you will get that. So for example, if you choose job, it will work like how other jobs work, you know, and definitely it is a slightly expensive field to learn. It is a slightly tough field to get the money out also if you are doing the business part of it, because कोई भी business होता है वो उसके जो ifs and buts होते हैं वो फोटोग्राफी में भी अप्लाई करते हैं. बिकॉज फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ समवन हैज अ सुपरमार्केट, तो उसके जैसे 10 और सुपरमार्केट होंगे सेम लाइन पे. सो ही नीड टू scale his game up कि मैं कैसे अच्छी मार्केटिंग करूं, मैं कैसे लोगों के पास जाऊं, so that people know me, I am here and my service also delivers them कि हाँ ठीक है हम इससे काम कराते. So same is for photography. You need to put in efforts to get the rewards. हर चीज इंजीनियरिंग में भी अगर हम 30 days काम करेंगे लाइक इंजीनियरिंग जॉब में, तभी आपको पैसे मिलेगा ना. अगर आप नहीं करोगे, 15 दिन नहीं करोगे, तो आपके ऊपर वाले को पता चल जाएगा 1-2 महीने बाद. He will say, we can't continue with you. So same thing, you need to put effort to get the rewards. Definitely जो entrepreneur बनना चाहते हैं या जो studio अपना खुद का setup करना चाहते हैं, that will take some time, that will take a lot of efforts, and I think if you are choosing that, you will be ready for it, and you will get your rewards अगर efforts हैं तो.
Oh wow. Okay, and let me again ask you one more question. Yeah. Okay, आपको उसको just हाँ या ना में जवाब देना है. Okay, so you were, आप इंजीनियर है और अभी आप फोटोग्राफर है. Okay, it's been like what, 6-7 years?
Yeah.
Okay, अगर हम लोग सपोज एक एप्पल टू एप्पल कंपैरिजन करते, जो आपके बैचमेट थे जो इंजीनियरिंग में थे, okay, तो कंटिन्यू किया उन्होंने इंजीनियरिंग में, उनको जॉब लगी होंगी, और नाउ यू हैव मूव्ड इनटू फोटोग्राफी. नाउ 7 years down the line, are you earning better than them or they are earning better than you?
7 years down the line, yes. If you would have asked me same questions 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line, no.
Okay, but definitely you're saying that 7 years down the line, you are better paid than them. Fantastic. I think that's.
आपने मुझे बोला था हाँ या ना में बताना, but मैं एक छोटा सा point add करती हूँ कि because in this field, if you get clicked, then your money is exponential. It does not add or multiply. It grows exponentially. Okay. So it will grow exponentially. So you need to know the why. You need to know the bigger picture. Starting में tough है.
Starting में tough है. Yes, starting. But again, I would say it's a risk versus reward. Okay, because you took risk. Okay, you got into discomfort. Okay. And which has worked for you over a period of time. Okay, and so this is the comfort factor which I wanted to give it to the parents. Okay, that yes, photography can be good career, better than career at times. Okay, but one need to take a risk. Okay, now one more question I would like to ask you, Prachi, that see, we are hearing that the new age technology like artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotics, everything is going to disrupt the whole world. It is going to disrupt all the industries. So how you look at future of photography as a fashion photography? What do you think? It will get disrupted, it will get better, or you may have some problems in the photography industry because of technology?
Okay, so definitely in photography also people are working like जैसे artificial intelligence आ रहा है, और image processing जो बढ़ रहा है वो आ रहा है, या there are fields which are coming up. So definitely these fields are coming up and automating some parts of photography. जैसे for example product photography है, which is a very huge market right now, but वो भी धीरे-धीरे automate हो रहा है. There are softwares which are coming in which people can buy, and they just have to shoot from their phones, and the rest of thing will happen in the app or the software. So companies are also doing that. But what I feel is कि जितना भी स्पेसिफिक और डिटेल काम होगा, जितना भी स्पेसिफाइड काम होगा, वो टेक्नोलॉजी कभी डिस्टर्ब नहीं कर सकती. इन दैट मैनर टेक्नोलॉजी इज डेफिनेटली गोइंग टू एड वैल्यू टू व्हाट वी वांट टू क्रिएट. अगर जैसे अभी रिसेंटली काफी सारे ब्रांड्स के कैंपेन हुए थे, जो गुची और लुई विटॉन है, उन्होंने टेक्नोलॉजी को यूज करके ऐसे फोटोग्राफ्स बनाए हैं जो otherwise would have been very tough. So technology is not an enemy.
Okay, it's not going to compete. It's
going to support us.
It is going to complement. Yes. Fantastic. Okay, so I have a last two questions, Prachi, for you. Okay, and so one is that suppose if you want to go back and would like to correct some of your mistakes. अगर कोई ऐसी मिस्टेक जो आपको करेक्ट, अगर कुछ मौका मिले पीछे जाने के बाद अगर आपको करेक्ट करनी होगी, what is that you would like to do that?
Mistake. Okay. So mistake तो as such नहीं है कुछ जो मुझे ऐसा अभी याद आ रही है.
Okay.
But definitely, like for example, I always try to be, you know, better at work and better as a person, because जो मैंने शायद किसी प्रोजेक्ट में 2 साल पहले अप्रोच लगाई होगी, and today I will know a better way to execute that. So you know, that is not a mistake as such when I did that, but today I found a better way to do that. You know, it can be it may be that I have evolved through the processes to understand that, you know, this will make more sense now. So it is all about learning and evolving. So yes, that's what, like, when we do it, we learn from it. As I said, never stop learning. So
right. Okay. And last question, I think, and which is very, very important, that who's your inspiration in life, Prachi, and how do you keep yourself motivated especially in the crisis time?
So I think as an artist, as a photographer, your main inspiration is your power to create and, you know, your connection to your art. So that is one thing which keeps me going, because even in the lockdown, if I want to shoot something, be it from my cell phone only, I am as pumped to shoot it, you know. So it's that. And also when it comes to seeing works of great photographers, great people who have made their names in the industry. There is one photographer called Nick Knight. There is one photographer, Tim Walker. So, and there's Gabrielle Chanel, who's the founder of Chanel brand, and Karl Lagerfeld. So these people have done things in a way in the, you know, in their lifetime, which has made them legends. You know, they are legends right now. They are just not photographers or people from the industry. So I really learned from them. And yeah, so, and I think these people have shaped how we see things in the industry right now. And there are painters, there are, you know, different people. And also, I mean, getting inspired is something you can, I mean, I can get inspired by my cats, you know, rolling on the floor around me. It's everywhere. It's just, we need to know we need to have that eye, you know, because kuch bhi cheez hame click kar sakta hai. You just need to be observant and aware to absorb that. Because बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि even I tend to, you know, oversaturate my self with lot of things कि जो actually चीज मुझे शायद hit करने वाली होती है वो मैं नहीं absorb कर पा रही. So you need to keep yourself in a state where you are able to take up the inspiration from things.
Okay, great. Okay, so we have just 2 minutes left. You know, there are some few questions which I will ask Prachi little later and provide answer to. But I mean, I would like to create opportunity for parents in case some of the parents wants to ask some question to Prachi.
Yes.
Last 2 minutes rather. Do we have any parent who would like to ask some question? I guess no. Okay, so thank you so much, Prachi. I think last 1.5 hours. It's been a great time and I thoroughly enjoy, and I'm sure many of our audience and participants, students and parents must have also took this as a huge learning session. Yeah. Okay, because you touched upon everything, every aspect of career and business and life and everything. Okay, we really, you know, felt happy to have you on our platform, and you know, we continue to look forward to add this kind of value add to our students and parents, because you know, ultimately at the end of every session we are saying that, you know, even if we can create 2 or 3 ISRO scientists out of that particular session of Dr. Jayant Joshi, we are very happy. If we can have like 3-4 people become a good army officers, we are happy. We are done our part. Even if we can create 2 or 3 very international level of photographers, okay, ultimately, you know, as move forward, you know, we will be very happy. So our job is to add value, and that's the reason that I constantly work, and that's my inspiration. Okay, that I would like to touch 100 million students by the end of 2030. That by some means, we are adding some value. Someone should say, hey, I had attended one conversation, career conversation arranged by Vijay Sonavne, and I took a call to become a photographer. Prachi gave me that insight. We are also, looking forward to this kind of stories as we move forward.
Yes.
So thank you.
A lot of people are asking that, if they can learn something, if, during these times, even I am preparing, to plan a workshop or a module, which I can circulate to people and, give them some knowledge through that. So, so I will just mention my email ID and my Instagram, so that people can tune in there and stay updated for the things, because definitely I can see a lot of people are enthusiastic about learning things.
Yes,
and we all have time.
Yes, and whenever your program is ready, send us detail. We will circulate those details to all our audience. Yeah.
Yes. So I've mentioned these things.
Yeah, yes. So participant, please take a note of these details. So Prachi has given her email ID as well as her Instagram handle. So be in touch, like her Instagram. At the same time, also like RM Consulting. That is our Instagram page. So that's it. So we are absolutely on time. Prachi, thank you for your time and thank you very much for everything. Okay.
Thanks everyone. Thanks.
Remain grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks everyone for joining. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll